Hi everybody, Rob Hirons here. I hope you're all doing really great. Now, as any of you that watch my videos knows, if there is indeed anybody who watches my videos, I'm speaking to both of you right now, you will know that I love messing around with odd note groupings. So let's just remind ourselves what an odd note grouping is. Well, let's take something like a bar of 4/4. So 4 quarter notes in a bar. Each quarter note is worth, say, 2 eighth notes, or let's say 4 16th notes. So each quarter note divided up into 4 16th notes. So there's 16 in a bar. So what I like to do with something like that is, rather than dealing with groups of 4, 4, 4, and 4, the note value remains the same, but I like to make little groups of, let's say, 5 or 7 or something like that. So you make a little phrase up of 5 notes, and then you superimpose that on the bar of 4/4. And the most classic example of this, which we use all the time in fills and things like this, are groups of 3. Okay, the 3 against 4 sort of thing. It's like Phil Collins does this in the Air Tonight, the first opening drum fill that he does. That's a classic 3 against 4 type of feel. So what I like to do is I like to take something a little bit more complicated as my home base, rather than a bar of 4/4. I love using this rhythm here, which is, I use a lot of this in a lot of my videos, and I do it a lot while I'm doing demos and masterclasses and things like that. It's the half-time shuffle in 7. I don't know why I like this, it just seems like a good place to start. It's a bit more challenging with a groove like this that is already complicated, to start trying to get odd note groupings out of that. So a 7/4 half-time shuffle. Now the half-time shuffle is kind of like the same feel as Jeff Porcaro, Toto, Rosanna, this type of feel. Okay, and what I've done is I've just taken this groove and I've put it in 7/4, so I've just chopped the end off here. So the last quarter note is taken off. Sounds like this. So there's the basic half-time shuffle in 7. Again, I don't know why I particularly like using this groove, but it just seems like a fun place to start. And what we get is, well, here it is written out, okay? It's 7 quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And each quarter note contains 3 eighth note triplets. Okay, here we are, 3 eighth note triplets on each quarter note, which makes a total, well, 7 times 3, that makes a total of 21. What I will do is I will use 3 groups of 5, and then the last group I'll make a 6. That makes 21, and then I should fall back on the 1 at the end. I should do, if I do it right. So we've got to find a little 5-note phrase that we can repeat throughout the bar. Let me just write that out for you. Okay, so here is our group of 5 notes. Okay, this is our little phrase of 5. It's a phrase of 5 notes. Okay, and I've done 2 examples here. I've done one example with the bass drum here and here, and then the second example I have the snare drum on the first note, the first of a group of 5 here. So when you put it together, it kind of sounds like a kind of squashed half-time shuffle, okay? And there's 5 notes here, 5 notes. There'll be another one here of 5 notes, that makes 15, and then the last one, I'll add an extra one, this makes 6. So that makes a total of 21. Because even though they're grouped like this isn't the correct way of writing them out. I've written them out like this, grouped together, so that you can physically see the group of 5 that I'm playing. It isn't a quintuplet, they're still all 8th note triplets. So there's still 21 of them in the bar. So because they're 8th note triplets, that means that the metronome, the click, will fall here, the click being a quarter note, so 3 8th note triplets in the quarter note, then it will fall here, then it will fall here, and then it will fall here, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if we keep going. So it kind of makes it into a bit of a squashed half-time shuffle, but it's a really good exercise to get your control going and get you thinking and really getting into the time signature and experimenting with these odd note groupings. So give that a go if you dare.